Omae wa shinderu. Welcome back to Fist of the North Star, Lost Paradise. It's time to once again encounter, well, somebody in trouble.
The hell?
Oh. Hey.
Yes. No.
What?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Huh?
Unfortunately, it doesn't really matter what you say, but you know what? Give it a shot regardless. This guy looks like he's reasonable.
That's correct. The hell? What? The hell?
See, but you can tell this guy's not a good person because he's not wearing shoulder pads. And, as we know, good shoulder pads go to good people.
I'll kill you. No way.
Hey.
No.
I would say that's enough futzing around with side stories, but there's a bounty here. Plus, I'll be honest, this video is mostly side stories. There's a lot of them in this chapter. This guy is one of our optional bounties we picked up, and he's always neat. He is always a large man, and he always has a group of above average dudes around him. So if you feel the need to practice your secret techniques that only work on large guys, hey, here's a good opportunity. This bounty is repeatable, so he'll keep coming back up. He'll get tougher every time, though, so don't always assume it's going to be easy.
8 pains, 9 hells!
I don't always mean to overuse the 8 pains, 9 hells, but at the same time, it's really easy to pull off in burst mode. It just kind of, really, just happens. I can't stop doing it.
Hordebreaker strike!
Of course, one other benefit of this group of guys is that the Hordebreaker strike is pretty easy to pull off in the group. As long as you can get somebody stunned, they all have enough health to stand up to enough hits to get you to be able to use that attack. It occurs to me that I hadn't talked at all about the different things that thugs will scream out when they get hit by a perfect channel. Stuff like Hidebu and Tawiba. Tawaba? Yeah. Those are just sound effects pulled directly from the manga, whereas, well, some of the other things that the guys will shout is more obvious. Like if a guy was to say, "Holy shitballs," for instance. You know, it's kind of self-explanatory. You can always tell when these giant guys have been staggered because, well, you can juggle them. Unfortunately, his studded codpiece can't save him now.
Rising force!
These smaller bounties aren't the best way to make money, but they are a way to make a penny or two while also getting yourself some experience. Not a great amount of experience, not a great amount of money, but it's still worth doing. Meanwhile, I think it's finally time for a well-deserved rest.
Huh?
Hey! What?
No.
Oh?
No.
What? What?
Hokuto 100 Fist Rush!
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey!
No.
Oh. Hmm?
Hmm.
Oh. What?
Oh.
What? Yes.
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 Oh.
No. What?
Oh. Yes.
Yeah.
And so begins what is probably the longest side quest in the game. We will not complete this side quest until we pay that lady back. Or at least, yeah, an associated side quest at least. But first, we won't be able to go at least 20 feet without running directly into another one. I would talk to him now, but now is not the time to spend on this child and his hide-and-seek games. I had to upgrade my equipment. But before that, let's go another 10 feet and run into another side quest. Side story.
Yeah.
No.
What? Excuse me. Hey! Oh! Huh?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah!
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello.
Huh? Hmm?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
And so begins another side story that I will not be doing anything with this video. We'll get to it soon. But first, a lot of our bartending is about to pay off because the lady with thick makeup
Welcome.
is actually the Red Feather Store owner, and she has upgraded her stock from the simple shirts and jeans we were able to find earlier. This strife shirt in particular is actually a pretty good upgrade. And I plan to, yeah, definitely plan to grab that. The best items we can find are the Savior set, and the Successor set is right below that. So if I get enough money, I might grab some of the Successor gear, but you can see the shirt costs a whole lot of money. And besides, we still have to make back 100 million IDL.
Thank you very
We can't just go spending our hard-earned money on fripperies like clothing. Well, we can, but I'm not really going to. Plus, a lot of the Savior items can't actually be bought for money. They have to be bought with either Coliseum points or found through different methods.
Go ahead. I'll kill you!
But with this new shirt on, we actually have a pretty good defensive boost by about, almost 20 points.
Don't bother struggling. Hooktoe Bone Crusher Strike! I'm sorry!
Of course, I'll always take the free experience that comes from completing those side objectives. Defeat enemies, do this and that. Walk this many feet inside Eden, things of that nature. But now it's time to be introduced to a minigame that will probably take me, dozens of hours of grinding off camera.
Hey!
What? No.
Hey,
The hell? The hell?
Eh?
The hell? Hey!
Fresh meat! Leave some for me!
Looks like it's time to turn some of the nightlife into the night death, I guess.
You!
8 pains, 9 hells!
Alright, not my best one-liner. I tried.
Stone Mountain Splitting Slash!
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And so we've unlocked our access to the Nightclub minigame. I won't say it's a hostess minigame because it doesn't have the same sort of dating sim components that the Yakuza series has to it. Although it does have the same gameplay as Yakuza 0 and Yakuza 2's Cabaret Club. I never know what to get when I'm in the middle of this. And then I feel awkward because I'm keeping it on camera. Anyway, Nightclub. The game is going to throw a whole lot of information at you at the very start of it. Ignore it. I will walk you through what you need to know because, wow, this game blasts you in the face with a fire hose of information, and very little of it is helpful. I'll go over a lot of the key differences and whatnot as they come up, but by and large, it's got a lot of similarities to Yakuza 0's Cabaret Club, Cabaret Club. Yeah. But there are some key differences. For instance, guests in the nightclub are not limited to a certain amount of time they're sitting down to enjoy themselves. They're limited by how much money they have. And your different hostesses will have different stats like service and HP. The better their service is, the faster their money limit goes down. On top of that, there is no dressing people up differently. Your hostesses just are what they are. There's 4 stats, cute, strong, or power, sexy, and beauty. You can also level up your hostesses by giving them some items from your inventory. For instance, some of them are specifically based on service and HP. Some are just stuff like, oh hey, I gave her some chocolate, so her experience went up. Little things like that. There's also conflict management. You'll run into 2 kinds of customers, thugs and respectable clientele. For respectable clientele, you need things like an apology or a discount to get them to calm down in case they decide, well, they're a little bit too angry about everything. But for rowdy customers, well, giving them a discount won't do anything to help their mood, so instead you'll have to apply some secret techniques. Based on the special level of the secret technique, a level 1 technique will simply remove them from the store, while a level 3 secret technique will have an additional effect at a strong level. Could be restoring your hostess's health, could be getting a tip from from other tables, things of that nature. Another difference for Yakuza 0, or from Yakuza 0, is that these are mission-focused. You will have a condition for all these maps that you are expected to meet. In this case, you can see our guys down here at the bottom are, well, some of them like sexy, some like cute and power, but our expensive customers, all the way on the far right, are the ones that we want to please. But as long as you can make your guests leave satisfied, you'll make that condition usually in no time at all. There's only sometimes it requires you to play a certain way, like intentionally get crises, as compared to avoiding them, which is usually what you want to do.
Welcome to the nightclub.
Good to see you.
Another key difference if you're used to Yakuza 0. Time does not stop when you are assigning hostesses. You go for 2 minutes. Those are usually 2 straight uninterrupted minutes. The only time your timer stops is when you are resolving a crisis. That's it.
Take your time.
That bar at the top of the circular bar at the top of the client's portraits is how long they're going to stay here. The yellow bar below them is how much money they have left. Obviously, the goal is to deprive them of their money as quickly as possible. The more people you go through, the more money you make. Easy kill. Your hostesses do also have health bars, and right now we do not have, well, very good hostesses. They go from rank C to rank B to rank A to rank S. Rank S are your story hostesses, more or less.
Been a while.
Take your time.
But
See you again.
unlike in Yakuza 0, where you might have a hostess who is rank C who's really good at one stat, your stats don't really fluctuate that way in this game. Your hostesses will only ever be good at one thing, and they'll only get better at it. So your higher ranked hostesses are literally at level 1 better than your lower ranked hostesses.
Star Search sucks.
Till next time!
It was so
Let's
much.
enjoy ourselves.
You can also assign multiple hostesses to a client, in case you would like to get their health down faster.
Can I get a check, please?
Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
I'm really feeling
Take
it.
your time.
As long as you have a pretty wide variety of hostesses on your team, and you know roughly what to expect from the layout of the clients you'll be seeing, you can usually gear yourself up to deal with what you expect to find. But you can see here, Hina is my only cute hostess, and all these wealthy guys really enjoy cute hostesses. So her HP is getting pretty low, but luckily, we're done.
Thank you.
This is not the last we will see of the Cabaret Club, or excuse me, the Nightclub. But for now, that's a pretty solid intro, so I hope I'll see you next time.